Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. And I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say shalom to the full elect in this word in truth and sincerity. So I just want to do this quick lesson, in this article dealing with how you can see it too, how this woman was assaulted, or attacked by a dude, and I want to touch this article on the basis of that careless spirit that a lot of people have here in Babylon is going to be done away with, especially, these women, because as you're going to see in the article, she was out at 3 a.m. in the morning. A woman has no business being outside walking by herself at 3 a.m. in the morning. She's supposed to be inside her house, but because of, Babylon's, philosophy, that feminist, attitude, that I don't need no man attitude, because really, if you wanted to go outside, you'd at least go with your husband, But as you can see, she's by herself. So I'm implying that, she just believed within herself that she'll be all right. She can protect herself. But that's a careless attitude that Babylon has pretty much, put into these women. You see, it says, man follows woman, throws belt around her neck in a horrifying NYC sex attack. In a disturbing video, a man was seen following a woman in the Bronx, then throwing a belt around her neck before sexually assaulting her, according to policemen. So he didn't just, just rape her. He put the belt around her neck, dragged her, and then took it. You see? And a lot of these men that have been deprived, of, the box, for lack of better words, they're going to be going out and making these kind of moves, man. It's getting to that point where a lot of dudes are saying, like, to hell with it, and just going, because these people got demons on them, they're acting on those demons. So it behoove you, woman, to not put yourself in a situation to where, you get in this situation. It says, the incident occurred around 3 a.m., you see, on May 1st near East 152nd Street and 3rd Avenue in Melrose neighborhood. The man, who has not yet been identified, so this nigga's still out there and may very well get another one, you see, was seen on video walking behind a 45-year-old woman he had just had a brief conversation with. But once again, what is she doing outside at 3 a.m. in the morning? All right? Because a woman being a weaker vessel, you by default, are not stronger than a man. So there was no reason for you to be outside, because if a man come up on you, all right, and decides he wants to take it, you're weak, you're 45-year-old, you're pretty much, at that age where, your strength is declining. So that's two, red flags. You're a woman and your age is declining, which means you have no strength. So nigga could just come out of nowhere, take it, and then run off. All right? It says, he then took off his belt and tossed it around the woman's neck from behind like a lasso. You see? I want to get the scripture right here in Ephesians, the 5th chapter, because this is a perfect example of, that incident. It says Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. And whether that woman was a Jake or not, this still applies to, the times that we're living in. Because if she's a Jake, well, Shalakia, if she's a Jake, well, she best take heed to this truth if she heard it. She's not, she's an Edomite. Well, this truth is not for her anyway, But this wisdom is really for us, to move around in these times, Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15, it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. You see, circumspect meaning to look around. And in her case, she wasn't looking around. Her face was forward, and that's what allowed him to come in and attack her from behind, because she wasn't looking around. Hell, if she seen him behind her doing that, she would have took off, but she's only looking ahead. 3 a.m. in the morning, you're a woman, you're only looking ahead, you're not circumspect, so what did you think was going to happen, right? Verse 16 says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Right, we're living in evil times, man. I believe I saw, an article dealing with how, or a post or something like that, dealing with how somebody got shot in the head in broad daylight. You know, we're living in those times, because back then, all right, when somebody will go and commit a murder, you know, it will more than likely be at night, you know, in the dark, so that they do what they do and get away with it. Now people are, you know, are blatantly just committing murder in daylight, you know. So we're living in those times to where, you know, those demons are being riled up, right? It says, the woman blacked out before the man dragged her between two parked cars and sexually assaulted her while she was unconscious, investigators said. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, once again, these are the times that we're living in. We may very well hear more and more of, you know, which we have, you know, the last month or so. You know, you had, you know, those Edomites put, you know, those so-called black women to death, you know. And, you know, this is just the Lord, you know, addressing, you know, the women, or especially our women, the so-called black women. You know, see, once again, Eve had no business being in a house alone with those Edomites, man. You know, but the water Yahweh Shemiah shot, because, you know, the Lord's judgment is now, you know, flowing like water, man. Because Eve has gotten so proud. They're dealing with, you know, the enemy, thinking the enemy loves them. But really, the enemy just wants to, you know, has his way with you. And then he puts you to death, you know. But a lot of our women still wants to deal with the Edomite. All right. Let's get another quick scripture. Isaiah chapter and it's not like, you know, I'm upset or nothing like that, because this is the Lord's judgment. You know, when I say upset, I mean like, damn, why'd that have to happen to her? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she didn't deserve that. Hell no, a lot of these women do deserve that judgment. All right. Isaiah 32:9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And the Lord's speech is who? The prophets, because he speak to the prophets. And a lot of these women out here, all right, they see the men of the Lord out there, but they disrespect the men of the Lord. They sizing them up, you know, looking at them like they crazy. All right, but that's to their own detriment. That's to their own destruction, because these are the men, you know, that's giving you counsel, you know, on how to live your life according to Yahweh Shemiah Shah, so that you may find protection. All right. It says, verse 10, many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come, right? Because America is pretty much set up for the women to win, right? Everything, like these benefits, all right, the money, the jobs, it's all set up for the women to win here in Babylon. And that's why they're at ease. That's why they have no care in the world. That's why, like, you know, a lot of these Amazon packages, a lot of these deliveries and all that, you know, mainly are done by women. You know, they have the convenience of, you know, ordering from their house and getting their package in a day or 2 days. All right, that's them being at ease. You know, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, be careless ones, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. You know, pretty much you better start mourning, because the time of your visitation is at hand. Because Yahweh Shemiah Shah is mainly getting ready to visit two kinds. You know, he's getting ready to visit the Edomite, you know, the Edomites, and also the women. Of course, judgment is going to be, you know, taken upon everybody. It's going to come upon everybody. But the two main components of judgment will be Esau and the women, mainly our women. All right. They've been hand in hand with, you know, destroying our nation. All right. Esau, Edom first, you know, his eyes are set to destroy us. And then you have our woman, mainly with the so-called black woman, who's this pit bull, you know, and she goes hard in trying to destroy the men of her nation, man. Right? It says no arrest had been made. The man's face was covered up. The video shows, but anyone with information, which you're not gonna get information on this dude, man. You know, and Esau can find this dude if he wanted to. You know, they have the AI, they have the facial recognition. If you got this dude in your system, your facial recognition can find him. You know, but Esau's not gonna do that, because it's gonna make it known how powerful that AI technology really is, and how much information they really got on people. You see, so Esau's not gonna do that. But nonetheless, that was the lesson, You see, once again, rise up, you women that are at ease. All right, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. All right, and once again, more instances or situations like this is going to keep happening, where men are fed up with women, and they're going to be acting out on their frustration. All right, but Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the whole full elect.